the November 24th Commissioner Conference. I'd like to start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody. Commissioner Bullard, are you over there on this, on the, all right, we got a repeat going. I'm trying to mute my feed over here. Oh, there we go. All right. I'd like to welcome everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Karen, any unfinished business or correspondence?
I have nothing.
Excellent. All right. First on the agenda, looking for a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting dated November 10th, 2020 as presented.
So
Can you hear me, Herb? Herb, are you there? Yeah, Herb, are you still there? Lost him. So I guess I can second that, right? I will second that. Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Pacini?
yeah.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, looking for a motion to approve invoices in the amount of $1,528,947.94 for the period November 11th through November 24th, 2020.
So
I'll second that. Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Pacini?
yeah.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, looking for a motion to approve pending invoices in the amount of $837,640.28.
So
I'll second that. Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Pacini?
yes.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, looking for a motion that the actual gross payroll in the amount of $242,198.93 be approved for payment for period October 25th through November 7th, 2020.
So
What do we need? I'll second that. Awesome. Hey, welcome back, Herb.
he was there. Hello, Herb. Maybe he's in a bad spot. I don't know. On again. Dang. Sorry for you.
No, that's okay. Where were we on that? I'm sorry.
Wait.
The motion moved and seconded.
Yeah, no, we need a vote.
Call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Pacini?
Motion carries, and that was number 6, correct?
Yeah.
All right, on to number 7. Looking for a motion that the tentative gross payroll in the amount of $240,600 be approved for payment for the period November 8th through November 21st, 2020. I'll second that. Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Pacini?
Yes.
Motion carries. Hello, Herb.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. Bingo. All right. Okay, we're on item number 8, Herb. Looking for a motion to enter into an agreement with Z&A LLC to perform and prepare the indirect cost allocation plan for Jefferson County to recoup costs for both federal and state grant programs for the years ending December 31st, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022 at the following fees: in 2019, $13,500, 2020, $13,900, 2021, $14,325, 2022, $14,750.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Bullard?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, looking for a motion to appoint Mr. Timothy Murray of Ringgold to the Jefferson County Hotel Tax Committee.
So moved.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I can talk to that. John.
All right.
We had a vacancy on the Hotel Tax Committee, and Mr. Murray has Lakeview Cottage over at Ringgold now, and he sent a letter of interest to serve on the Hotel Tax Committee, and I know him, and he'll be a good member.
Excellent. Thank you.
Mhm.
Any further discussion?
Mhm.
Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Bullard?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, looking for a motion to adopt resolution number 2020-06. The Commissioners of Jefferson County financially support the Area Transportation Authority for the year July 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2021 in an amount not to exceed $94,492.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Bullard?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, looking for a motion to accept the 2019 single audit as prepared by Solonovsky Axelrod LLC.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Bullard?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next on the agenda, looking for a motion to enter into an agreement of sale for the purchase of the remaining portion of Jefferson Place in the amount of $272,350.
So moved.
No. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Bullard?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next under the agenda, looking for a motion to accept the election results from the November 3rd, 2020 general election as presented by the official count board.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Mattson?
Yes.
Mr. Bullard?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next under the agenda, looking for a motion to place the 2021 tentative budget on display for 20 days with adoption scheduled for December 22nd, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Properly
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I'll give a little.
Hello, Veronica.
Hello. Worked hard on this, along with Sam Lynch, our financial advisor. The budget's being presented balanced with no millage increase. The general fund revenues is $14,963,348. And the expenditures the same, $14,963,348. Again, no tax increase. The current millages is 12.5. And the liquid fuels for 2021 expenditures budget is $173,330. After we come back from the Thanksgiving break, we'll continue to work on the budget. Anybody that's interested, the budget as presented for display is listed on our county website under budgets, along with our audited financials that you guys just voted on is also listed under the budgets on the website.
Excellent, thank you. Can you say, how big our tax increase is gonna be again?
0.
Thank you. Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote.
Mr. Massey?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Pasurch?
Motion carries. Got a couple of announcements. All county offices will be closed Thursday, November 26th and Friday, November 27th in observance of Thanksgiving. Next commissioner meeting is scheduled for December 8th, 2020 at 10:30 a.m. in Jefferson Place. I'd like to open the floor to public comments.
I have something.
Sure.
Okay. So, we worked on a Route 28 corridor study with, SPC. The final report is out. There's a press release that came out. I gave it to the paper, and I would encourage people to look at that to see what they come up with, just ideas and whatnot. It's out there under www.route28corridorstudy.com. It's pretty interesting to see there was public comments, and we went through the whole process, and it's finally is complete, so I just thought people should know that.
Thank you, Jamie. Any other public comments?
I have some questions in
Sure.
regards to the CARES Act money.
Yes.
First off, how is the business community notified or made aware that the county did have this money and that it was going to be shared? Was it public service announcements, radio, local TV, newspapers? How did the word get out?
I'm guessing all of it.
Yeah.
They started announcing that when they released it to the counties. I don't know the date.
Yeah, I know it was announced at multiple commissioner meetings. We had it on our website. I think we put something in the paper. Not sure what other.
All the chambers had it and gave it to their members, and it was in multiple papers, because I did read it, but you guys did announce it several times at the commissioners meetings.
Okay, so a small business submitted the application and the requested documents both on time incorrectly. Out of those correct submissions, what was the procedure to determine which businesses would or wouldn't receive the CARES Act money? And then what was the procedure to determine how much money they would receive from the request?
We capped the awards at $10,000, and anybody that had correct paperwork on the front end and back end were awarded the money.
Okay. So during that process, were those businesses notified if they were or were not receiving that CARES Act money?
We just recently were notified because the funding just was finally approved for all the businesses that they did or did not receive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. No,
Sorry.
That's all right.
Couldn't
Any
hear
other?
through this.
Yeah, any other public comments? Hearing none, close public comments at this time. Questions, comments from the press? Nick?
I actually have a real one.
All right.
Can you just give a kind of update on the COVID situation in the county, just with our kind of case numbers continually rising and all that? Anything new happen?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to.
I can't say it's all new. I mean, yesterday we had 51 confirmed cases in the county. So, it continues to creep up, and we have several, communities that, if you want to call them hotspots, and there are bigger communities. So we're very concerned, as you may or may not know, as of yesterday, all county offices, business, has been shut down to the public. The public can only enter any of our buildings by appointment only. That includes the jail and 911. So, we're taking it very serious here. We're protecting our employees as much as we can. And, of course, very concerned about the citizens of Jefferson County. But wear a mask are important. I know a lot of people don't want to wear them, including here in this office, but we believe that it's needed and everyone should try to wear them. And hopefully it stops us. But we're in for the haul. And Commissioner Matson said this morning is that we're a mile away. So we're gonna have to try to do the mile to get to the end. So, we don't know what's in between. But the hospitals are full. We do know that for a fact. And that's very concerning to us. So, just be cautious. You know, you're wearing a mask, you're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting somebody else and vice versa. And to me, that comes down to what I was taught when I was a child, and that's respect. So, you know, everybody has a choice. But it is for real.
And I mean, you look at the numbers in the county, all the numbers show that it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So just protect yourselves, be safe, do the best you can to social distance, wear a mask, wash your hands, do all of those precautions. Because like Commissioner Pisarcik said, the hospitals are full. And that's, you know, if you need serious care, that's where you need to go. So just do the best you can, be safe.
Now, I will tell you, and we had a short conversation this morning that Department of Health has notified the county on vaccines. So hopefully within the next month, 6 weeks, that we get more information when that may be coming to Jefferson County and what the logistics are with that. And I know Tracy Zentz and his people are working with the Department of Health. So it's not like we're waiting. We're working behind the scenes to make sure that the process and who gets it first and what that process is, and it's very complex. So that's good news.
And I think we would be remiss not to talk about Tracy Zentz and Chris Clark, the work that they're doing for the county, organizing, scheduling, setting up, talking with the CDC, basically being ahead of the curve wherever possible. And anytime a new regulation or a new mandate comes down, we adapt to it. And all of our leaders, we have a bi-weekly COVID call that our leaders in the community participate in and let us know what the plans are. And we're all in this together, trying to utilize each other, lean on each other for, you know, sharing of ideas and also news and what changes have been made in the community to further protect our citizens. But Chris and Tracy they've been doing one heck of a job, and they're still at it every day. And we've had. That's not saying other county employees haven't done a remarkable job. I'm not saying that at all, but in specifics to COVID, we've got, I believe, the two best EMA people in the Commonwealth by far.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for asking.
Any other questions, comments from the press? Let's see. Alex Nelson, what is she writes, what is the county planning to do with the remaining portion of Jefferson Place being bought? This previously functioned as a storefront on Main Street. Will we be losing a possible storefront? When we looked at the purchase of this building, we took a long, hard look at it because it was something we're very cognizant of spending taxpayer dollars on space. We looked at it and the value of this, the deal that we were able to make on the space and the need and demand we need for space, really made it an excellent deal. So we do believe it will be a front, but it will be offices is what our plan, a combination of some of the county offices that are cramped, that cannot function with today's new general guidelines. Too many people being on top of each other. So we need place to spread out. We also need storage for all the new election machines that were just purchased. That was a they take up a lot more space than the last batch that we had, among other things. We look to finalize that deal by the end of the year and work with the architects to try to get it back up and running so it's a functioning, full office building on Main Street.
And one of the other main purposes is you look around here. This is way too small for the people that we get in here. So this will be expanded. When we assess all the offices and rooms that we have in the county, several are too small and we need to spread out a little bit. But also the PPE that we have everywhere. So I know our 911 and EMS offices are just packed. And if there's a dire emergency that we need those rooms up there, there's PPE in there. So we'll be using that for storage, which is very important. Easy access too for us.
And tentatively, we'd like to put high traffic areas downstairs to make it more convenient for the public and safer for the employees too. Our Veterans Affairs being on the second floor, I think that does a disservice to the veterans by making it harder to find. So we're hoping that we can, our ground floor level will give greater access to our veterans.
So we don't have a building yet, but we have lots of thoughts. So we'll see what happens in the future.
Right, I don't see any other questions out there. Anything on the phone? Anything, Commissioner Bullers, that you would like to add?
Let's just say, everybody be safe out there. We're going crazy and we're all concerned about our old friends, Emily, and so just looking for safety in this time. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
All right, thank you, Herb. Without anything else, looks like looking for a motion that the meeting be adjourned.
So moved.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Call for a vote.
Mr. Matheson?
Yes.
Mr. Bullard?
Yeah.
Mr. Clark?
Motion carries. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday.
Happy Thanksgiving.
There's a lot for us to be thankful for. Remember that.
You said it as much as